Seniors, please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Karen Fisher, and I would like to welcome all of you to the 17th commencement exercise for South Lyon East High School. It's an honor and a privilege to share this milestone with the students and parents here today. Although this commencement is being held in an athletic arena, please keep in mind that it is not an athletic event, it's a tribute to our graduates. While I'm happy to see all the family and friends here to show their support, I ask for your cooperation in refraining from creating distractions that would be disrespectful to their graduates and their families. We want to provide the proper decorum and dignity fitting South Lyon East High School graduation ceremonies, and I am asking those in attendance and the SLEHS administrative team to assist us in carrying out those expectations. Among the many honored guests here today, I would like to first recognize the members of the Board of Education. Please hold your applause until all names have been announced. Mrs. Jennifer Ertel, President. Dr. Teresa Laszlo, Vice President. Mrs. Ann Riminelli, Secretary. Mr. Martin Lefwich, Treasurer. Mrs. Michelle Lake, Trustee. And Mr. Patrick McGuire, Trustee. Thank you. Next, I would like to recognize some of our district administrators. Mr. Stephen Archibald, Superintendent. Mrs. Lisa Kudwa, Assistant Superintendent for CETA. Mr. Anthony Abate, Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. Dr. Kristen Weber, Director of Secondary and District Programs. Mrs. Kelly Inglom, Director of Elementary and District Programs. I would also like to recognize the members of the South Lyon East High School administrative team and our school resource officer for their presence here today. Mr. Matt Hamill, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Leslie Munger, Assistant Principal. Mr. Greg Michaels, our Athletic Director, who is not here today. His son graduated from South Lyon High School today, so he is with his family. And Deputy Emmanuel Petrick from the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. He is here in the audience. And then Mr. Mark Buckberry, Director of Safety and Security for South Lyon Community Schools, is also here today. Thank you for being here. Perhaps some of the most important individuals here today representing the heart of South Lyon Community Schools are the members of our teaching staff. These teachers willingly gave of their time to be here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the students here, and I ask at this time that all members of the South Lyon Community Schools teaching staff in attendance please stand as we offer a round of applause for your service to our students as well. Please stand. Teachers, on behalf of the members of the class of 2026, I offer you all sincere thanks and convey to you a great deal of respect for what you do every day. I would also like to thank the seniors for their leadership, particularly those students who are contributing their talent and creativity to this commencement exercise today. While there are many district staff members here to celebrate the achievements of the senior class, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the amazing group of parents and guardians who are with us today as well. Parents and families, this day represents an accomplishment for you along with your graduate, and I commend you for the commitment to your students here today. You cheered for them, helped them with their homework, packed their lunches, drove them to and from practice and competitions, organized team dinners, arranged banquets, held fundraisers, advocated for them when they struggled, and celebrated with them when they succeeded. In doing all of this, you demonstrated devotion and unconditional love, which helped them get to where they are now. Seniors, please take a moment to offer your parents and families a round of applause for their support. And finally, I would like to share a very, very special thank you to our office staff. Mrs. Helen Fukumori, who is my secretary, who I could not have accomplished this today without her. Mrs. Sherry Skirdo, Mrs. Kelly Bell, Mrs. Jennifer Cooper, Mrs. Rita Welton, and Mrs. Christy Namo. So thank you to them. I would also like to thank Mr. George Wolf and Mr. Larry Carr, who are our building engineers, who always work very hard to make sure we're all set up and we have everything we need, as well as Mr. Don Bayshall, who is our auditorium manager, for his behind-the-scenes efforts to make everything possible today. And finally, I'd like to share a heartfelt thanks to the crew here at USA Hockey who've been beyond accommodating for us. We could not do this without them, so thank you. At this time, I ask that everyone please rise and join senior members of our vocal music department as they begin our program by playing tribute to America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2026. We did it. If you don't know who we are, I'm Olivia McPherson.
And I'm Rohan Jolly, and we are your Student Council Executive Presidents. When we were 10 years old, sitting in elementary school classrooms, most of us thought the people older than us had life completely figured out. Teachers seemed like they had the answers to everything. High schoolers seemed like adults. Even middle schoolers seemed mature. Growing up looked simple from a distance.
At that age, graduation felt impossibly far away. We probably imagined by the time we reached this moment, we would all feel completely prepared for the future. Now that we are standing here, I think we all can confidently say that that is definitely not how it works. Somewhere along the way, we realized that almost nobody has everything figured out. Plans change, goals change, people change. The confidence we once saw in older people when we were younger was not always confidence at all. It was really just experience built from learning how to handle situations without always having the answer. That realization is probably one of the most important things school teaches us.
Over the past 4 years, we spent a lot of time trying to build a future for ourselves. Through classes, sports, clubs, jobs, performances, competitions, leadership positions, and responsibilities, we were constantly working towards something bigger. But while we were so focused on what came next, life was also happening in smaller moments we barely noticed at the time. The conversations before class started, walking through the same hallways every day, last minute studying with friends, not studying with friends, bus rides home after games and events, seeing the same people every morning, and assuming that would always continue. For so long, high school felt permanent. There was always another semester, another spirit week, another game, another Monday morning, until suddenly it was 2:13 on our last day.
And at that same time, we are graduating during an unusual era. We grew up in a generation where information is instant. With AI and tools like ChatGPT, you can ask any questions and get an answer in seconds. Honestly, some people probably thought ChatGPT could get them through high school entirely. I mean, we thought ChatGPT could get us through the speech. No, we're kidding. But seriously, technology can answer questions faster than ever before. It can explain concepts, summarize information in a very efficient way. What it still cannot do is tell us what we want to become. It can't tell us what kind of life will actually make us happy, what risks are worth taking, or what direction our lives are supposed to go in. Those are the things every generation still has to figure out on their own. And maybe that is the biggest difference between how we viewed adulthood at 10 years old and how we view it now. Back then, we thought growing up meant having all the answers figured out. Now, I think it is more important to remember how to move forward even though you don't have them yet.
As we move forward, it's of vital importance we don't lose sight of the world beyond us. We're graduating at a time where there's a lot happening globally. Some moments of progress for sure, but also a lot of real hardships. Part of growing up is learning to stay aware of that, to care about people beyond our immediate lives, and to think about the kind of impact we want to have in the world, even in small ways. Because despite all the uncertainty, despite all the changes and unknowns ahead of us, we still made it to this moment together. Over these past 4 years, we grew, adapted, failed, succeeded, changed our minds, and kept moving forward. So as we leave this chapter behind, I hope we remember to appreciate moments while we are living them instead of only after they become memories. Congratulations, class of 2026.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to congratulate the class of 2026. This day is a day we all enjoy participating in, being able to watch the excitement and joy that everyone is experiencing. We are here to celebrate the seniors, but there are so many people that stand with and behind each senior, cheering you on and supporting you throughout your educational journey. Seniors, you may not even realize how many people have contributed to this day. Parents, grandparents, siblings, extended family, foster parents, international hosts. They have all made sure you are happy, healthy, and ready to go out into the world. Friends and neighbors also contributed to your success. May have been a bit subtle, but still impactful. Perhaps they were there to pick you up at the bus stop or be the house you went to if you forgot your key or entrance code. Your friends were with you during the school day, propping you up during a stressful time or cheering you on when you received good news. Another very significant group that have supported you in your educational journey are the faculty and staff from kindergarten all the way to your last semester of senior year. Teachers, counselors, parapros, bus drivers, coaches, as well as the people you may not see every day, but make sure your daily experience was productive and comfortable. Seniors, make sure you thank all the people that have supported you, no matter who they are or the size of their impact on your life. They have all contributed to your success. A lot of you have participated in many after-school activities from athletics, arts, and clubs. Whether you realized it at the time, these activities taught you time management, prioritization of tasks, and pushing your personal limits. I know that all of your family, friends, and school staff have enjoyed watching your joy and passion, whether it was watching your athletic team excitedly win or comfort you after a loss, watching you perform a choir or band concert on stage at an athletic event or competition, performing theatrical productions where you had to learn the fine art of physical comedy during a play or playing basketball while singing during the musical, robotics competitions, viewing your art that was showcased at the school admin offices, or just excited that you found a club that encourages your interests such as chess, DECA, HOSA, or improv, to name a few. You have worked very hard for this moment. You may not have realized how many very important decisions you have made while in school. From what color crayon to use in kindergarten to what classes to take in high school to support your college goals, job, or military pathway. For some, you may still be trying to figure out what you want to do and what you want to be. It's a tough decision. Don't worry if you haven't figured it out yet, there's time. There might even be a little trial and error along the way. Don't be afraid to try something new or a little different from the path you had laid out. Take a class that you may be a little curious about or join a club that interests you that you may not have considered before. Try to push your comfort zone a bit. It's a little scary, but great rewards may come from that push. Your initial path and plan may change, and that's okay. Take advantage of the people and resources around you. Ask questions, get a supportive nudge from your trusted family and friends. Utilize the network of people you have already made, as well as people you will be meeting along the way. They have great wisdom and experience that can help guide you. Be open to that guidance, even if it scares you. You have a great foundation that will help you move forward. I'm very excited to hear what this generation of young adults will be accomplishing. I was able to participate in mock interviews a couple weeks ago at the high school. I was amazed at the confidence, professionalism, and brainpower these seniors have. I'm sure they were nervous about the thought of approaching strangers to answer interview questions. They overcame that and participated in the interview process extremely well. They were enthusiastic and excited to describe what their next steps were after graduation and did a great job answering the interview questions. The handful of students I met have career goals leading to surgeon, architect, many different engineering disciplines, interior design, and game designers. In talking with other interviewers, they were equally impressed with their students and future goals and plans. I wish you all good luck in your career pursuits. As you move on to your next chapter, remember what this chapter has given you: a strong academic foundation, confidence, kindness, empathy, community, and curiosity. All of these foundational assets will allow you to accomplish many things both academically and personally. Personal growth and human interaction are just as important as your academic goals. You will come across many opportunities in your life, both academically and personally. Take advantage of those opportunities. It may come in the form of an international study abroad trip, a professor asking you to participate in a project, mentoring or tutoring another student, your roommate wanting you to join a club with them or go home with them to meet their family, friends suggesting a fun trip domestically or internationally, taking a road trip to a city or town that may have a concentration of companies in your chosen career path, your boss asking you to work on an elevator project, attend a conference, or professional development opportunity. All these experiences will help you grow both personally and professionally. You truly have an open book ahead of you. Don't leave a page blank, fill it up. Congratulations to each of you. Soak in all of today's excitement. You have earned it. Have a fantastic time at your all-night party tonight and all of the celebrations this summer. I would like to close with 2 pieces of advice I give my own kids. Make good choices and always carry cash. Thank you.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. Oh, I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've gotta find my corner of the sky.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Natalie Kosholak, your class vice president.
And I'm Raul Rocha del Bosque, your class treasurer. We're so excited to be celebrating this milestone with you all today. But before we leave, we wanted to announce something that our class council has collaborated on this past school year.
On behalf of the class of 2026, we are incredibly proud to announce our class gift, brand new picnic tables.
Throughout our years, we noticed that some of our best memories weren't formed within a classroom, but rather in those moments where we were simply surrounded by our peers. By placing these picnic tables by the parent drop-off loop, we're creating a dedicated space where we can step away from being students for a moment and just be friends.
Whether it's waiting for a ride after practice or meeting up for an after-school activity, our goal was for the class of 2026 to leave a simple spot where every student can feel welcomed. We thought this would be a great addition to our community in hopes of continuing the connections that can be made at South Lyon East.
These tables will foster countless memories and allow for the creation of new friendships for years to come.
But most importantly, as we say goodbye to our past 4 years, we want future students to feel as connected as we were. Thank you, and remember to always be East.
Left or right?
Good afternoon. At this time, I'd like to introduce Olivia Ballard. Olivia is graduating with the distinction of summa cum laude. She is a Red Tassel Scholar and has served as a Student Council President all 4 years of high school. Olivia has also dedicated her time at East as a National Honor Society member and a core mentor. Olivia will attend Schoolcraft College and then Grand Valley State University to study diagnostic medical sonography. Please welcome Olivia Ballard.
Thank you, Mr. Archibald. Good afternoon. My name is Olivia Ballard, and I'm incredibly grateful to be speaking with you today as the class president of this year's graduating class. High school graduation marks one of the very first milestones we experience in our lives. Not only is it a day of celebration, recognition, and accomplishment, but it's also a day of reflection. It's a time to look back on the memories you've made and see how much you've grown since you first entered our school's doors as freshmen. Over the past 4 years, we've all experienced our own personal journeys. We've learned about our peers, teachers, and most importantly, ourselves. High school gave us the chance to discover our passions, dreams, and goals. Many of us joined sports teams and clubs that allowed us to participate in the hobbies we care so much about. All of these aspects, our friendships, past experiences, passions, hobbies, work ethic, and so much more, have molded us into the people we are today. Now, it's up to us to choose who we want to become. In my junior year of high school, I read a short passage from a book called The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. The message has stuck with me since, which is why I wanted to share it with you all today. She describes life as a fig tree. As a tree gets older, it grows new branches and new fruit. Similar to us, as we grow, we develop new relationships, likes, dislikes, aspirations, and more. When we've grown up, we're left with a beautiful tree that represents us as a person. That's where we're standing right now. We're all standing in front of our own fig trees, each fig representing a future we could have. One fig offers us a successful career, one we've wanted since we were young. Another fig offers us a life full of traveling and adventure. Some of them may even be the future your parents want for you. So how do we know which one to pick? Or what if we pick the wrong one? I had these thoughts like I'm sure many of you did as well. When we graduate, the expectation is that we have our future all figured out. Everyone should know what they're doing and where they're going. I remember planning out what I wanted to do, wondering how I was supposed to map out my entire life. I came to the realization that this was a very unrealistic expectation, but I wish someone would have shared that with me much earlier on. Nobody ever truly has everything in their life figured out. Plans change, something doesn't work out, or we discover something new about ourselves. The beautiful thing about life is that we get to choose what we want to do with it. We may not know what that looks like just yet, and that's okay. So when you look at your own fig tree and you see the endless possibilities sitting in front of you, don't feel pressure to choose the right fig, and don't be afraid if you don't know what fig to choose. None of us can see exactly where each path will lead, and that's what makes life both terrifying and exciting. Our life isn't something that we plan, it's something that we build. Whichever fig you choose, whether or not it goes according to plan, will become a part of the tree that makes you who you are. There are no right or wrong answers to life, just plans that may need to be reworked. Do what makes you happy, and the rest will fall into place. And as Miss Frizzle once said, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your hard work and dedication has finally paid off. I hope you realize how big of an accomplishment it is to be sitting here today. You should all be immensely proud of yourselves. Thank you, and always be East.
Good afternoon again. I am delighted to have the honor of speaking to the South Lyon East High School graduating class of 2026. This class is unique in so many ways, and it's been a pleasure to watch you grow over the past 4 years. Each year, as I prepare to speak to our graduating seniors, I reflect not just on their accomplishments, but also on their journey. As I was preparing my speech, I took a look back at your yearbooks, particularly some from your freshman year, and I thought I might share some of the comments you made at that time. When asked what your plans are after high school, Ryan Welling said, "I'm going to be a pro baller." When asked what their favorite song was in 9th grade, Isaiah Bacon said, "Hysteria" by Def Leppard, and Julia Hall said, "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. That's definitely a favorite. When asked who his favorite teacher was, Elliot Stager said, you guessed it, Mr. Stager. Enough said. Good choice, Elliot. When asked what was on your bucket list, Madeline Becker said she wants to win a softball tournament. Julia Winter said she wanted to visit Europe, and Madison Bowman said she wanted to go on a cruise. When asked what she did over her winter break that year, Natalia Dilbone said, "I went to Florida for a hockey tournament, and we ended up going 3-2 on the weekend. It was really fun because I got to get a tan." Now, imagine leaving Michigan in the winter to play hockey at an ice rink in Florida and getting a tan while you're at it. That sounds pretty good. In your junior and senior yearbooks, a few of you were asked, where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? Cameron Dock said, "I see myself on The Voice and married to my future husband." Taryn Diedrich said, "I will drive a black Cadillac and I will be a pediatrician." Rohan Jolly said, "Retired, in a mansion on the beach, in a tropical country. I'm thinking the Bahamas for sure." Now, Rohan, if you find the secret to retiring in a mansion on a beach in the Bahamas 5 years after high school, please let us know. Another question in this year's book was, if you could time travel either into the future or back in the past, which would you choose? And that's an interesting question. Some of you might want to travel back to your freshman year and do some things differently. Maybe you would have studied more or made friends with different people. Others may want to jump ahead in time and transition to adulthood. Just skip all the hard things and get to the good stuff. Fortunately, it's a good thing we can't go back in time or jump ahead to the future, though, because the way we handle the struggles of our past and plan for the unknown of our future is the essence of learning. Life, learning, and growth can be pretty tough sometimes. Navigating high school is no exception to this rule. Now, Rohan and Olivia mentioned that you once saw confidence in older people when you were younger. That really wasn't confidence at all. It was experience built from learning how to handle situations without always having the answer, and they're 100% correct. Some of you may have failed a test or a class along the way. Perhaps a few of you didn't get into your dream school, or maybe you hoped to play sports in college and that hasn't worked out. Maybe some of you lost a loved one or faced an injury that put you out of commission for your sport, or perhaps you didn't get as much playing time as you imagined you should in your last game of your senior year. All of these challenges are important to acknowledge because they will make it easier for you to handle hard things later in life. Recently, I came across a short clip of Duke University women's basketball coach Kara Lawson discussing this concept with her players. Her message is simple. Life doesn't get easier. It's never going to be easy. You just get better at handling the hard things. Whatever you attempted to do while you were at East, whether it was running a mile in PE class, passing a calc test, learning to play an instrument, or creating something in art class, none of it was inherently easy. It was hard to do. But somehow, over time, with effort, you did it. The mile didn't get shorter. The instrument didn't get easier to play, and the math problems didn't get easier to solve. You did the work to get in better shape to handle them, and that's the key to success. As graduating seniors, you are certainly more equipped to handle things than 4 years ago. Every year during freshman orientation, the biggest concern students have is, am I going to get lost in this huge building? And this class was no exception. But here you are, you found your classes, and now South Lyon East probably seems fairly small and easy to navigate. This will happen again when you head off to college or into the workforce. What seems overwhelming at first will slowly become second nature to you. Others thought they might not make it through 4 years of math, but you did. The state of Michigan requires it, of course, but you would not be here today if you didn't do it. Still others thought you would never figure out how to go to college, but you have. You filled out the FAFSA, gotten your acceptance letter, and you're on your way in a few short months. You have done you've done exciting, and you've done difficult things, and I would like to remind you of a few. So there are 254 of you in your class, and 115 of you attended Southline Community Schools for all 13 years of your education, which means all of you, those 115 students, spent 14,000 hours in our buildings. 40% of you are athletes, 89% of whom are scholar athletes with cumulative GPAs of 3.25 or higher. That's pretty good. 4 of you, Will DeHorn, Dalton Dudas, Maddie Skirdo, and Elliot Stager, have parents who work in the building. It can be pretty tough when you can never escape one of your parents in high school. Most people look forward to escaping their parents when they go to high school, but the 4 of you did not. Now, there's some perks to that, and I'm sure that you definitely experienced those along the way, and I hope you enjoyed this unique experience with your parents. This class has been part of 33 LVC championship teams. When the building first opened in 2007, the student sections barely filled 3 rows of bleachers, and now, 19 years later, with the help of student section leaders Olivia McPherson, Brady Bush, Ryan Welling, Natalia Dilbone, and Ian Skaborski, you packed the house with little room to spare and embraced what it means to be East. You're the final class to have had Mr. Kindred, who was a member of our social studies department since 2008. He's retiring this year, and if you had him for AP World History or AP Gov, you understand he certainly had high expectations for you, but more importantly, he wanted you to have high expectations for yourself. The female varsity athletes in this class have earned the distinction of being the winners of the Lakes Valley Conference All Sports Trophy. This is a prestigious award, and it means that our female athletes have had more varsity wins than any other LVC conference school this year. One of you, Sahana Parasaraman, is graduating with a 4.636 GPA, and she has earned the distinction of being a National Merit Scholarship recipient, as well as being selected as one of 19 students in the state of Michigan as a semifinalist for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. 114 of you are honor students, 79 of whom earned the distinction of summa cum laude, which means highest honor for earning at least a 3.8 GPA or higher. 43 of you are Red Tassel Scholars with a GPA of 4.0 or higher. 36 of you attended OSTC this year, learning technical skills such as computer networking, machining, health sciences, welding, and many others. Ethan Westover and Ben Leinema attended the Firefighter Academy in Howell, and Gabe Wagenschutz and Benjamin Laskoff attended the aviation program. 11 members of you are members of the state qualifying marching band, and I will tell you it was a pleasure to watch you walk out onto Ford Field representing East with pride this year. A number of you competed and won your divisions at the state and international level for HOSA, DECA, mock trial, debate, robotics, and the Model UN. 2 of you, Connor Day and Brooke Moyer, earned the distinction of being Southline East High School Scholar Athletes of the Year for outstanding performance in the athletic arena while maintaining a GPA of a 4.0 or higher. And many of you participated in teams that were LVC champions, MHSAA district and regional champions, and at least one state runner-up team this year. Some of you took alternate routes to your diploma or attended college classes while in high school and are leaving East with a significant number of college credits, and many of you will proceed to the workforce. Several of you will proceed on to a technical or trade school as you leave us. And for some of you, this ceremony is the most memorable moment of your high school career because you were not sure if you were going to make it. If you're one of those people, I hope you feel a great sense of pride and accomplishment for persevering. This accomplishment will open doors for your future. Now, a few of our students have indicated they plan to serve our country in the armed forces, and this too is a reason to feel a great sense of pride and willingness to do the work to achieve greatness. It's my understanding that Jackson Shippey will attend the Naval Academy. If you could please stand, Jackson. Kira Gargan will be serving the Army. Jacob Bartosik will be serving in the Army. George Kazan will be Army National Guard. And if I could have the four of you stand one more time so we can offer you a round of applause, and let me be the first to say to you, thank you for your service to our nation. Please stand again. You certainly have a great deal to be proud of, and I hope the moments of pride stay with you as you pursue your next endeavor. And here's what I hope you take with you as you leave East. I hope that greatness will always be in reach for you, but know that sometimes you'll have to go through hard things to get to them. That's how you grow. Whatever you do when you leave East, please challenge yourself to make the world a better place. Don't shy away from doing what's hard. I will leave you with a quote from future Football Hall of Famer Tom Brady as you move on to your future endeavors, and it says this: "To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't: consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts, no excuses." You will always be a member of the East family, and you've made us very proud. Thank you, good luck, and be East. At this time, we will proceed with awarding the diplomas. President Ertel, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Archibald, Superintendent of South Lyon Community Schools, by the authority vested in me by the South Lyon Board of Education, I hereby declare the following students have successfully completed all academic requirements as members of the 17th graduating class of South Lyon East High School and have thereby earned their diploma.
Natalie Eileen Kashalik. Raul Salvador Arocha del Bosque, summa cum laude, Sila Biliteracy. Olivia Grace Ballard, summa cum laude. Lily Ann Rothley. Arav Singh, summa cum laude. Juliana Faye Cascaden, summa cum laude. Drew Topper Abamonte. Tanner Ray Adam, cum laude. Lacey Ann Pua Oliva Akana, magna cum laude. Yeah, you good. Brady Mark Amaima. Caitlin Jane Austin. Vishal Avala, summa cum laude. Isaiah Maxwell Bacon, summa cum laude. Myra Marie Banyan. Jacob George Bartosik. Keegan Elise Bass. Madeline Rose Becker, summa cum laude. Jacob Daniel Beecher. Ehirio Alexander Berganza, magna cum laude, Sila Biliteracy. Joseph Vladislav Bice, cum laude. Aurora Noel Boson. Madison Elizabeth Bowman, summa cum laude. Nicholas Aiden Brunderks. Sean Cameron Bruns. Lily Delane Burnside, magna cum laude. Brady Michael Bush, summa cum laude. Alexander Christopher Callahan. Dylan Joseph Carter. Cole Michael Castine. Hunter John Collins. Olivia Christine Conrad, summa cum laude. Aliyah Rianne Kopic Printhope, summa cum laude. Ashley Rose Cornejos, cum laude. Adriana Marie Karati, summa cum laude. Aiden Michael Cowan. Daxton William Cope. Ryan J. Cummins, summa cum laude. Manasa Dunduri. James Peyton Davis. Connor Ryan Day, summa cum laude. Jack Grant Dawson. Harmeet Kaur Dhaliwal. Taryn Irene Diedrich. Natalia Ann Dilbon, summa cum laude. Vu Shao Long Din. Will Stephen DeHorn, summa cum laude. Olivia Lauren Dixon, summa cum laude, Sila Biliteracy. Isabel Lara Downs, summa cum laude. Leighton Elise Drabicki, summa cum laude. Avery Drain Drummond, magna cum laude. Dalton David Dudas. Andrew Richard Eagle. Silas O'Neill England. Corey Devin English. Aiden William Enoch. Tyler Robert Feltz, cum laude. Shunta Fukumoto. Kira Ashley Gargan. Leah Michelle Gerlach. Jackson David Gokenauer, cum laude.
Tanushri Porna Gada, summa cum laude. Ethan James Graves. Kellen Andrew Gregg. Tin Teen Ha, summa cum laude. Lauren Grace Harden, summa cum laude. McKenna Grace Hartley, summa cum laude. Nathaniel David Hawthorne. Milo Thomas Heiss, summa cum laude. Natalie Elizabeth Henn, summa cum laude. Delilah Neve Hensley, summa cum laude. Aiden Raul Herrera. Tamara Marie Hinton. Caden Michael Halavin. Grayson Lee Howard. Maximilian John Hurlbrink. Kathleen Joanne Hutchinson, cum laude. Orion Michael Ide. Alyssa Riley Jakubiak, summa cum laude. Rory Reed Inman. Robert Daniel James, summa cum laude, Sila Biliteracy. Caitlin K. Jankowski, summa cum laude. Lillian Brooke Bowman, Jennings. Joshua Jill Jensen. Laurel Venice Jung, summa cum laude. Sophia Mary Lynn Johnson. Peyton McKean Ann Jones. Valeria Judah Grateras, Sila Biliteracy. Katie Marie Kyricher. Sahasravitha Kamanini. Lillian Ryan Kapp. George L. Kazan. Noah Scott Clapper, summa cum laude. Kenna Lorraine Klanowski, summa cum laude. Benjamin Kenneth James Caroli. Yuziki Luke Kowalski, cum laude, sila biliteracy. Julia Sophie Kraft. Victoria Ann Kuziak, cum laude. Mallory K. Kreider, summa cum laude. Mia Jo Kraut. Grant Thomas Laird, magna cum laude. Nyla Simone Lake, cum laude. John Anthony Lane, magna cum laude. Kaylee Elizabeth Langland. Natalie Paige Lapointe, cum laude. Avery Danielle Larkins. Benjamin David Laskoff, cum laude. Jack Thomas Link. Nathaniel Edward Lodwick, summa cum laude. Landon Lee Lodwick. Alex Ann Lee. Is it Yun? Sienna Yun Lee, summa cum laude. Eliana Rosalita Lorenz. Ava Nicole Laux. Gabriella Rose Lucchesi, summa cum laude. Gianna Marie Lucchesi, summa cum laude. Adam Joseph Linden. Sebastian Aaron Maldonados, magna cum laude. Raquel Aaron Macara. Ben Bradley Linema. Justice Jolyn Manning. Allison Michelle Martwinsky, summa cum laude. Matthew John Marlowe. Evan Robert Marsh. Gabriel Scott Manorich.
Ethan Richard Birch. Portia Shirley Arnold. Kylie Rose Casmer Wilson. Adeline Nicole Martin. Elliot Lee Stager, summa cum laude. Cameron Marie Dock. Kevin Samuel Alexander. Julia Elise Austin, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Burns, cum laude. Nicholas Edward Cartmill, summa cum laude. Kayla Marie Cretons, summa cum laude. Robert Earl Cunningham. Dylan Matthew Diaz, summa cum laude. Amari Lane Eason. Gabriella Christina Freitas, summa cum laude. Carson J. Halcomb. Julia Marie Hall. Marissa Brooke Hansen. Deidipia Concherla. Kendall Carey Carfus, cum laude. Tyler James Kemsky, summa cum laude. Jacob Riley Litwin. Megan Laura Mullen. Wyatt John Pertula, summa cum laude. Allie Elizabeth Stage, summa cum laude. Sophia Marie Tortorello. Daniel Valenzuela Lascano. Edsel Vera Martinez. Trinity Lynn Wheeler Morgan. Gabriella Elise Wiles. Kaylin Michelle McDonald. Zachary Ryder McMahon. Chloe Elizabeth McNamara, cum laude. Dallas Amara Lee Miller. Daniel Logan Mills. Manata Morimura. Ailey Mae Morton, summa cum laude. Brooke Beverly Moyer, summa cum laude. Ara Mustafa. Caleb Aaron Mustin. Dominic Sean Moroska. Jay Nevers, magna cum laude. Puri Ravindra Kumar Nimbalkar, summa cum laude. Elijah Michael Noble. Phoenix Amber Noonan. William Patrick Noonan. Lily Ann Nyquist, summa cum laude. Eric Thomas O'Neill, summa cum laude. Nikita Oliknenko. Carly Miranda Olerich. Benjamin Gregory Ozog. Sohan Patil. Victoria Felicio Macias Pelagia. Ronald Edward Pendleton. Samantha Rachel Perlman, magna cum laude. Noelle Celeste Priest, summa cum laude. Emma Grace Quenby, magna cum laude. Audrey Ann Raby, cum laude. Daphne Izzy Razigan. Aiden Joseph Reed Ratza. Cadell James Robinson, cum laude. Ryan Pedro Rojas, summa cum laude.
Xavier Juan Romo. Emily Aline Rourke. Gavin Everett Ross, summa cum laude. Lucas Alexander Francis Rusco. Adriana Kaylin Saavedra. Jaden Joseph Saavedra, cum laude. Madeline Sue Ellen Sabat, summa cum laude. Ayla Kristen Salazar. Madeline Sue Samples. Gautam Reddy Sangyam. Jonah Christian Sawicki. Brooke Walsh Scheuer, summa cum laude. Ian Michael Saborski, cum laude. Madeline Sophia Skirdo. Isabel Caitlin Seach. Nairika Shafi, summa cum laude. Dominic Gabrielle Scheller. Yuvaroshan Shanmugarajan Karthika. Shiv Shinoy, summa cum laude. James Robert Schenk, summa cum laude. Jackson Walter Shippey, summa cum laude. Blake Andrew Siv, magna cum laude. Austin Michael Smith. Noah Tsuyoshi Smith, summa cum laude, 2 seals of biliteracy. Olivia Caitlin Sove, summa cum laude. Margaret Catherine Stack, summa cum laude. Alexis Marie Stidham, summa cum laude. Hazel Eloise Storm. Alexa Jane Stovall, summa cum laude. Grace Catherine Stoyanovich. Kamora Diane Stroman. Venna Diane Stuckey, summa cum laude. Sanjeev Anand Swarnam, summa cum laude. Cade Matthew Scott Swindle, summa cum laude. Lillian Diane Taylor, summa cum laude. Chloe Ann Thompson, cum laude. Lily Jeanette Timko. Zachary James Varhol. Brody Matthew Viverica. Gabrielle Joseph Wagenschutz. Alexander Michael Warwick. Madeline May Wayner, summa cum laude. Ryan John Welling. Cullen Brooks Wessel, summa cum laude. Ethan J. Westover, cum laude. Cambria Nicole White. Alexander Whitley. Richard Michael Williams. Reese Michael Winnie, cum laude. Julia Mary Winter, magna cum laude. Thomas Raymond Witkowski. Tyler Isaac Witten, summa cum laude. Logan Channing Womack. Jackson Randall Wright. Rowan Edward Wright. Jayla Ashlyn Wright. Kyle Kai Chow Yu, summa cum laude. Adam Zabrowski, summa cum laude.
Rohan Jolly, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace McPherson, magna cum laude. Sophia Rose Bergeron, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Sahana Parsuraman, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Well, maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You're
like a handprint on my heart. And now, whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship alone from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet like a ship blown from its moor by a wind off the sea, like a sea dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Hi, I'm Lily Rothley, the senior class secretary, reading a poem called Thank You to My Family. Thank you for always being there and knowing just what to do. Thank you for knowing the words to say when I'm feeling way beyond blue. Thank you for patiently listening to all my worries and stresses. Thank you for caring enough to get me out of all of my messes. Thank you for being a phone call away or around the corner to run to. Thank you for being my constant support when I didn't think I could cope. Thank you for lifting my spirits and letting me know where there is hope. Thank you for being the best family a kid could ever wish for. I love you with all my heart, today and forevermore.
introduce yourselves? Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Arv Singh. I'm the National Honor Society president.
And my name is Juliana Cascaded, and I am the National Honor Society vice president.
Should I go?
No, just keep going.
Okay.
Seniors, please rise.
Seniors, please turn your tassels from right to left.
Oh. Families, administration, school board members, and faculty. We now present you with a graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, seniors.